Hi, Guy. This is Dora. It was nice talking to you Friday. And this is the video that I was talking about that I would send over. So let's just start. We'll just jump right in. So, first, I just did a search for handyman services in Orange County, California, just because, that's in your name too. So I thought it was important to search this way, because it would be the way that we would want to get you listed. So, anyway, looking at this is the Google Map Pack, as you probably already know. But you would ideally want to be in this map pack because the businesses that are here get the most clicks from online just because they're easy and they're fast, and that's what people like. The only time people tend to look below is if there's somebody who likes to look for an organic result, or if there's somebody that's had maybe an issue with one of the above, or if they've also maybe not been able to reach them. So that would be a goal, would be to get you into the map pack. And you can do that by just getting as many citations out there as you can, which is basically the name, address, phone number, exactly like you have it in your Google business page. So I would do that, and then make sure your Google business page is completely updated and optimized with plenty of pictures and that sort of thing. That's going to help you to rank up here in the map pack and pull more business in that way. So I also look for the organic results, and these are directories up here. There's lots of directories you can get those citations into. Ideally, you would want to rank above them, but it looks like your main competitor is OC Handyman, and he's just below them. But that's what I'm going to compare it with, just to give you an idea of what I mean. So looking at your website, you said you had it built a few years ago and, didn't do a bad job on it at all. It looks fine. It looks nice. It does need to be updated a bit. But also the main thing is that I would really recommend that you add more content to this homepage. So right now, when Google sends their crawlers out, they don't just check to see if you have relevant information anymore. They also count the number of words that you have. And right now you need about 1,500 words of content in order to get onto the first page and stay there. That's a good way to start moving up, is to add that content. So one thing I really like about this is that, even though it's a few years old, it's still got the, clickable phone number, which is super important. So many people use their phones. The only other thing I would recommend here would be to add a small form here, call to action, especially for those people who don't like to use the telephone. Maybe they just want to send you a quick form and have you get back to them when you have time. So that's what I would do here. And then let's just look at your competitor site. It's not any better than yours is. And they don't have much content on their site. Okay, so they are ranking because most likely because of their backlinks. They're probably really helping them. But if you were to get that 1,500 words of content, that's going to help you move above them because they don't have very much. So let's look at this program I have. It's called Ahrefs, and this lets me look at your website, kind of like looking through the back door, seeing how it's going. So right now you have a domain rating of 0, which is the power of your website. You have a URL rating of 1.3, which is the trust of your website. So, those will come up as you add really good backlinks, and, referring domains will go up because backlinks and referring domains are linked together. So let's just look at your backlinks real fast. So let's just see. All right, as you can see, backlinks have their own domain rating, which was the power, and their own URL rating, which is the trust. So you pull some of the power and some of the trust from these backlinks, and then some of that goes to your website. So it's good that you have backlinks. A lot of people don't have any at all. So it's good that you do have some. It's just that their power rating is fairly low. You do have one that's up in the 87, which is great. These 60s aren't bad either. Normally, when I'm getting backlinks for my clients, I try to get them above a 50, just because that helps them to rank. And then we also want to make sure that they are favorable links too. So, Google will look at a backlink and decide whether, you're just adding a backlink or whether it's important. So, it needs to be relevant to what you do most of the time. But one thing you can see, there's a lot of directories that you can add to, but once you get to your competitor site, I'm going to show you how to maybe steal a few from them if they have them, or not really steal them because they're for everybody. But anyway, we'll go over that in just a second. So you have great keywords. It's fantastic. Um, I love that you're pulling in business with them. So that's a really good thing that you've got some good keywords. Now, technically, after this amount of time, you should probably be ranking #1 for most of them, or two, like this one. So you're pulling 4 people in from this every month, even though there are only 30 people that look for it every month. So that's good. It's because you're #2. Now, if you could get up to, the top two on some of these other ones, I mean, there's 150 people looking for a handyman in Orange County every month. And then there's 150 more who look for it, handyman or Orange County, California. I'm sorry, I can't talk today. And then handyman Orange County, there's another 150 people. So, I mean, there are a lot of people. Look at drywall. Now, this is a hard keyword, but you're already #12. So that's fantastic. Just need to get you up into those top 2 slots, and that will help you to bring more business into your site. So I'm really happy with seeing that you do have keywords. It just makes it easier to rank your site. I am going to sort this just a little bit by volume. I just want to see what the top ones are. Okay, so these tend to be national keywords. As you can see, they don't say anything about Orange County or California or a specific city or anything like that. So that's why they are considered national keywords or even international keywords, and they're a little bit harder to get. But if you could get up to where you were ranking with some of these, that would bring even more business because some of them are going to be from your area because that's just the way it works. But, handyman, electrician, 500 people look for that every month. So there is a huge volume of people that are looking for exactly what you do. So let's look at your competition really quick. And I'm sorry, this video is just slightly longer than normal, but it's just because we talk so much. So I kind of know what you were, looking for and that sort of thing. So I do apologize for that. All right, so your competition, they have a domain rating, which is power of 2.1, and they have a URL rating of 4.9, which is the trust. So that's most likely why they are ranking above you, is because they have these numbers, even though they have fewer backlinks. So let's look at this. All right, so they do have, a few 90s in here as far as backlinks go, and then they have a 67, 67. So that's most likely why they are ranking above you, even though they do have low ranking ones as well. These ones are very trusted websites, so it's helping them to rank higher in Google, and which of course is allowing them to pull in traffic that way. And then you can also click on any competitor's backlinks. If they've got a really nice backlink like these, you click on it, you add your information, you request to be added if that's the case. Every once in a while, you'll run into one that you have to pay for or one that's exclusive. But most of the time, these backlinks are for just about anybody who wants to use them. All right, so they do have 47 keywords, so not nearly as many as you do. But they are pulling in about the same traffic, and that is just because they're ranking a little bit higher. So #5, they're bringing in 14, 5 again here with the other one, but they're #3 on the Orange County Handyman Services. So this is what I was talking about. As you rank a little bit higher for some of these words that have, a higher volume, like handyman in my area, there are over 3,000 people who look for that every month. Since they're #21, they are still getting like 9 people from this. Every single month, these are people that are reaching out. And the keyword difficulties for most of these words are not hard at all. Now this one's a 46. It would take time to take that one over. And there are others that are like that as well, as you can see, 61. But you wouldn't want handyman.com probably anyway. So anyway, this is the list of keywords that your competitor has. And if there's anything in these lists, we will tend to look through them and just see if it's something that we feel you will benefit for on your own page. But for the most part, you've got a really good grasp on the keywords. So all you would really need to do would be to try to rank up higher, which would come with adding that content. That would definitely help because we would use those keywords more. So anyway, this is what I was talking about, guys. Sorry it went a little bit long. I'll reach out to you tomorrow and see if it was helpful at all and see if you've had a chance to watch it. So have a wonderful rest of your weekend, and I'll talk to you later.